So Treasury Notes is loaded. Bay of Poets coming along. It's now in there. Dream Castle with the all blue Godolphin Silks going along. Noah from Gower takes up its spot. Whiskey Baron goes in. Championship to follow it. Hornsby out of the line. Janubi still to come forward with a GM Hopkins to go up to the inside. Hornsby goes forward. Janubi goes up, so just GM Hopkins to complete the line here, and they'll be right to go. GM Hopkins comes up to the inside. Ready now. Gates are back and they're racing in the Zabeel Mile, and Bay of Poets stood there, missed it by 2 lengths. Janubi fired away quickly, taken on by Championship early on. Up on the outside, Dream Castle. Noah from Gower, then another touch. 2 lengths off to Whiskey Baron. Treasury Notes, Hornsby, GM Hopkins, and Bay of Poets with it all to do. Tacks onto the rear of the field. They run their way down the back, and Championship came across, went to the front. Janubi quickly off its tail, sat in the breeze second. Noah from Gower goes through on the fence. Then Dream Castle, another touch. Whiskey Baron over on the inside. Hornsby was next from Treasury Notes, then Bay of Poets now getting its head up in the air, and they were followed by GM Hopkins. 25.49 the first 400 metres as they turn downside in the Zabeel Mile. Championship looking to go back to back, controls the race out by a length and a quarter. Janubi in second, then Noah from Gower. Dream Castle up on the outside. Whiskey Baron, the Sun Met winner, is over on the fence, followed by another touch. Then Treasury Notes, Hornsby, GM Hopkins, and back at the tail is Bay of Poets. 500 metres to go as they turn in. Championship snuck away by 2. Janubi travels strongly in second. Noah from Gower edging across its tail. They were followed by Dream Castle. Then another touch. Whiskey Baron sneaking up behind them. Hornsby, Bay of Poets with too much ground to make up seemingly. 200 metres to go. Championship the leader, led by a neck over Janubi. Noah from Gower. Whiskey Baron's running a cheeky race in behind them. Hornsby running on strongly. It's Janubi going up on the outside of Championship. Noah from Gower down the outside, but Janubi poked his nose in front, and Janubi for South Africa wins it by a half length. Second in Championship, then Noah from Gower. Whiskey Baron ran a cracking race. It's in a photo. Fourth with Dream Castle, followed by GM Hopkins. Then Hornsby, another touch. Well back in the run then was Treasury Notes. And too much to do for Bay of Poets after missing the start and then getting restless in the run. It's finished to the rear. Janubi takes it out. Jim Crowley and Mike de Kock sat in second position behind Championship. Good to see Championship bounce back with a tremendous effort here tonight. But Janubi has been able to draw clear in the late stages and claims a big scalp here and lands it by a bit over half a length. Championship to run second, then Noah from Gower. And Whiskey Baron has got fourth, just ahead of Dream Castle and Hornsby. So 4, 10, 3, 9, 8 and 5. 135.27. Big result for the South African breds there, with Janubi winning and Whiskey Baron not bred in South Africa.